All right, so I've only seen Cooper play a little bit. Obviously, I've never seen you play. What are I'll start with you since we're just trying to get to know each other. I know that we have to get better at everything. So when I ask you this question, understand that I know you can get better at rebounding and shooting and passing and like whatever. What would you say is one of your biggest weaknesses, basketball-wise? Okay. All right. So the one thing so with ball handling especially, you can go on YouTube and it has us bigs. I played, to give you an idea, when I was, so I got cut for my 7th grade team. So I grew up in Syracuse, New York. Middle school was 7th and 8th grade. So there was no 6th grade. So I got cut from the 7th grade team. I made the 8th grade team, the middle school team. 9th grade, I played JV. And then 10, 11, 12, I played varsity. I was a center all 3 years. I was 6'5", maybe 6'6". I'm 6'6", 6'7" now. But so I got a Division I scholarship, played basketball in college. I was a 5, but I also played a 4. But I was this height. So understand that you're already, you're getting there. I'm not tall. But you're already at the level of, you could play Division I basketball right now, size alone. So it's the other things that you're going to work on throughout the week and not just the time here. So I'm going to try and give you some tools today that you can take back with you. Hopefully I'll get you back next week or the next time. We'll do a couple sessions, whatever, and then we'll worry about talking to the owner, figuring out money and all that stuff. I don't care about that stuff right now. I care about teaching. And the one thing I will say is you probably won't be exhausted at the end of my workouts because I talk a lot and it's a lot about learning footwork and the fundamentals. Once you learn that, now you're going to take that and then say, okay, now I'm going to go home and I'm going to work on that thing that coach told me. So so I went to college. I played the 5 in college. I played the 4 in college. I could shoot. So coach had me play the 4. As I got close to graduating, I started getting interest in playing overseas. My best friend got drafted by the Lakers, so I went out and played in the NBA Summer League. I got exposed in the NBA Summer League because I was now playing a 3 offensively, but I couldn't guard a 3. So that's something that I'll always say to you, because right now, you both are centers. Like, that's what you are right now. You're not probably going to be a center at the professional level. Let's just assume we're all going to the NBA. You're not going to be a 5 or a 4 probably in the NBA. So we have to make sure that we continue to work on being able to guard a 3. Now, I'm going to make some assumptions here. I'm guessing he's probably a little more athletic than I was. I'm making assumptions, right? But it was, for me, I just had to work my ass off. Period, the end. I had to be perfect. In order to play at a high level, I had to be perfect. So when I talk about things, I want to perfect them. It's going to seem really annoying when I'm like, nope, stop. Because the difference between putting the ball down or not getting the ball out of my hand and lifting that foot up is a travel versus me putting it down and then picking the ball up. Because if I catch the ball and I rip and I go to drive, if I pick this foot up before I let that ball go, it's a travel. Well, you're no good to your coach and your team if every time you touch the ball, you're just a human turnover. So the fundamentals matter. So as we go through, you've seen it in camp a little bit. In the one workout you were here, we're going to go through a bunch of post moves. We're going to talk about them. But understand this. You really only need 2 post moves. You need your initial play. So if you're guarding me, I'm going to use your ball, okay? So if you're guarding me here and you're on that side, I'm going to have a move, and then I'm going to have a counter to that move. If you can dominate or you can perfect 2 moves, it's almost impossible to guard you. So if I go to make a move, and I start to go this way, and I want to shoot here, and I raise up to shoot, and you're not there, I'm going to shoot it. Well, if you jump for it, now I know I can step through and counter what you do as a defender. Or if you take my play, or you take that away, I'll have another way to go. Understand, there's 10,000 moves I can show you on the court. All that's going to do is confuse you. So I'm going to give you a handful of moves. We're going to talk fundamentals, things you should do every single time you catch the basketball. As a big, nothing is more annoying than when you bring the ball down like this and some tiny little guard reaches in and you get a jump ball. It is the most freaking annoying thing ever. Middle school basketball is the worst right now because of it. It's all zone, it's all 2-3 zone, and as soon as the big gets the basketball, they bring the ball down like this, and then all the guards just swarm in. No, it's awful basketball. So understanding when we catch the basketball, we're going here every single time. Chin the basketball. I'm pretty sure your coach is not going to get mad at you if you get called for a foul because you elbow another kid. Now, if you take his head off and you swing, you're probably going to get kicked out of the game, maybe get suspended. So understand that I'm not promoting going like this and trying to take someone's head off, but I promise you this. If I'm getting really annoyed with you because you're getting up in my shit and I go get the rebound and I go here like this and you're up on me and your face meets my elbow and the ref's like, no, it's a foul. I promise you his face is not going to be there the next time. So understand these fundamentals. If I hold the ball like this and you hit it out, it's really hard for me I'd have to squeeze really hard to hold that ball. You're not getting the ball out of my hands if I chin it. It's just not going to happen. Now, if he grabs it and we rip, that's a different game. But just slapping it out, these pesky little guards are not going to do that. So when you, as a big, does your I know you're in middle school, so you're a freshman, right? So last year, you're not going to have an answer to this question because you don't know how the coach is going to use you in high school. Last year, did you play? Were you on the team? How were you used with your back to the basket, or were you more facing up? Did coach have you on the wing, or did he want you catching the ball and facing the rim, or did he like you back to the basket and playing? Okay. All right. So I'm going to show a couple moves where you're going to catch the ball and face up. That would be if you're playing against, like my son was playing this morning in a tournament, and he was playing against this kid who was just a big fat kid. He just was awful. I mean, he couldn't even, he'd get to half court and be winded. So in that situation, my son's 6 foot-ish. He's 13. So when he catches it, I want him facing up because now I know I have a slow player. He's going to come try and run out. And if he does, I'm just going to go by. So it's about putting you in good situations too. And that's up to your coach. All I'm going to do is I want to give you these skills. And then when the coach puts you in a certain position, or you're going to shine in practice, the coach is going to go, oh man, I got to make sure that on the zone that I put him at the elbow, because if I get a good passer here like this, I can throw it up to him and he just go dunk it. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good play. We should do that. Or you know what, his 10-foot shot is great. I'm going to put him at the free throw. Or you know what, he's not really great at shooting, but he's really crafty around the hoop. So when we're a 2-3 zone, I can play him low here. So understand, everything we do may not apply, but it's going to at least put something, you can put it in your tool belt for future training that you might get, or in situations you might get in the games. Are you good with this? This is a good basketball. Is it a good ball? All right. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna just start. You guys will start on the block underneath the hoop here. I'm gonna have, yes sir. What's that? Yeah, go ahead. I'll take your ball. So first thing that's really important is our placement on the court. Okay. So this first hash mark, this one doesn't have a block, but there were usually a block right here. We want to be above the block when we post up. So when a coach says go get on the block, most coaches are not going to tell you to go get on the block because they're not going to be happy here. It's a figure of speech when they say go to the block. Because if I catch the ball right here and I turn to score, I'm out of position. So I call it the power block or the first hash mark up. So I want you to use that first hash away from the block as that's your home base. Because now, anything that I do with my back to the basket, if I take a dribble this way and then I go baseline, I still have an angle for a nice bank shot or at least a layup. And I still can go this way and score. Okay, so first things first, this is where we're going to catch every post move that we're going to do for the next however long we're doing them is right here. Everything we do is off 2 feet. Okay, so when I throw you the basketball, I'm going to be out there, I'm going to throw it to you, you're going to catch it on the hop. Why do we do that? But you have either foot's a pivot foot now. If I catch it on the hop, which is my pivot foot? I haven't decided yet. So if I want this to be my pivot foot, I can pivot this way. If I want the other one to be my pivot foot, I can go this way. Well, I don't want to predetermine my pivot foot when I don't even know what the defender's doing, right? So if I'm here and I catch it like this, and I go 1, 2 and catch it, now this is my pivot foot. As a defender, I now know I know that's the pivot foot. I know I can't go like this. That would be a travel. So we're going to catch every basketball first here. And I want you to come to the basketball versus going leaning like this as you're going away. Think of it like you're a wide receiver and I go to throw the ball to you. If you're running that way and I throw it, the corner can slide in and get an interception. No, I want you to come back to the basketball. So I want you moving to me to get the ball versus going into your move. Because what will happen is, go stand here. If I'm playing you, just stand there and post like this. If you're here and the ball's coming to you and you start to make if you're going like that, that allows me to reach around and get the steal. So I'm just showing you these quick fundamentals. So as I catch it here, on the hop, 2 feet, chin. That's all we're doing to start. Once we catch it, we're going to do a drop step. It's as basic as possible, but I want you to understand why. For this particular one, we're going to catch here. We're going to assume, Elijah, come on my left side here. Elijah's playing me on the high side, on the left side, so I know this is open. So what we're going to do, we're going to catch it here. We're going to turn and we're going to look. Like, as I chin, I look. What am I looking for? Well, I'm looking to see where he is, number one. Number two, I'm looking to see if my teammate is wide open because his defender collapsed and hurt his ankle. Or my teammate goes back door and now I have a pass. So it's a turn and a look. I'm turning and looking and then I'm going to drop step. The footwork is very important. This base foot closest to the baseline is going to drop. Do you see why that's important? Because now look where Elijah is. You're behind me. Now when I go up to score, you have to go through my head, my body to get to that ball. If I do this and I turn, so now I'm not dropping correctly, I turn, what can you do? Look at now we're going one-on-one, man on man. I have a much better, he's got a much better chance of blocking my shot. So I'm not using the strength or the strength and the size that God gave us to be big men. So when we catch here, I'm predetermining on these first plays, hey, the guy's playing you on the high side, you're going to go low. So we catch here, turn and look. It's here. It's a power dribble between your legs like this, and then we're going up and making a layup. On this one, you have to take a dribble, okay? I'll show you a different example later on where you don't have to take a dribble. It's more, I'll show it to you right now. Go to the corner, Cooper. Just hold this. And you can just back up just a little bit. I'm not even going to, is it an alarm or ring? So if the ball, I want you to lead me, you're going to throw it toward the block. This is where I wouldn't, if I can drop step like this, I might have Elijah Field on the high side and go ahead and throw it. And now I'm here, I don't have to take a dribble. For now, we're here, and then we're going out making a layup. Okay? I understand we're not all great using our left hand. The only way you're going to get better is to start using it. So I want you to use your left hand. I don't care, Elijah, I'm not kidding. I don't care if you go like this and shoot the ball. I don't care. Same thing for you, Cooper. You are not going to get better unless you use it. I don't care if you I probably lost some weight when I started doing this, but I started putting the fork in my left hand, literally, and eating with my, and it seems ridiculous. I'm not exactly a small guy, but it's you're just trying to get this thing to work. I know it works because you're holding the basketball right now. Your hand's on your hip. I know your left hand works. You just don't use it, right? You are right-handed, right? Okay, all right. I guess I should have went through that. All right, so first one's going to be a drop step. Catch, drop step here. That's first move. Next move, we'll do that a couple times. Next move, now the guy's playing me on the low side. Cooper, come here. So now he's on this side. I catch here. Same move, except now, I'm not going to drop into the player. I'm looking. I see where he is. I now drop this way, power dribble over the front of the rim. Dunk it, layup, whatever you got to use. Understand, if you have a 7-footer guarding you, and I get the ball here, if I try and go like this and finger roll it, he's going to send it 5 rows deep. Use the rim, get to the other side, so it protects it. Does that make sense when coach says use the rim to protect it? You know why? Right? Because if that big comes across, he's probably going to get his fingers caught in the net, or that he can't block it if the rim's in the way. Okay? We'll do those first two, and then we'll talk about it. Questions before we go? All right. Start on the baseline. Throw it out to me. You're going to use that one too. You just keep your own basketball. After you finish, go out of the way. Next guy will come. Remember, we're going to the second hash mark. Okay? Here we go. Sorry. Here we go. Good catch. Good. Nice. Good. Very good. Get that ball nice and high on the glass. When I say high on the glass, the reason why I'm saying this is you're eventually going to get tired in the game. It's going to be the fourth quarter, second half, whatever, if you're playing in college or in high school. When you go here, I don't want us finishing low. See how that barely got over the rim? This right here is like the worst, right? Get that ball high off the backboard. Now see how I missed that? It was a soft miss. The idea is if I miss, I want it to be nice and soft so I can go back up and get my own rebound or get a tip dunk, right? Like that's my goal. Nice and soft, high. I want that ball like at the top of the square when you go up and score. All right, go ahead. I got you. Good. Nice. Good. Good. And remember, as you guys go, as you drop and go up, this hand is now your protector, right? So you can put your other hand up. Now, you can't grab somebody's hand and move it out of the way. But again, I talk about that rim being a protector. This is now a protector. If I go to block your shot and I hit that hand, that's not a foul. I mean, maybe the ref will call a foul. But otherwise, you're still going to get protected. You're going to be able to make it. Let's go. 2 more each. Ready? Here we go. Good. Get that nice and high. Good. Last one. One more, Elijah. Good. Now, can you dunk? All right, good. All right, next one. Can you dunk? No, just kidding. Catch. Same thing. Now we're going to drop step to the middle. Understand, if I'm a 7-footer and I'm guarding you, you are not going to be able to drop step to the rim here, right? You're going to have to almost turn it into a little baby hook to kind of use your body to protect the basketball. Right now, I don't care. I'm trying to work on footwork, but just understand that those are things you're going to have to be thinking about. Go ahead, Cooper. Good. Nice. Good. 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 Here we go. Good. Now, when you catch it, you go into the move. I really want to focus on, as you catch here, I want you to over-exaggerate this drop step and seal. Because what you're going to get, if you're using your body, dude, you're going to get like 4 dunks a game just on sealing guys and dunking on them. Like, it's going to happen. The Gainesville team right now, you know who they're starting? There's the center for Gainesville is going to be this year. It's Chance. Chance is playing the 5 right now for Powers. Now, I know it's probably going to be you, like it should be. But understand that that's an offense that they can run. I saw Chance this morning. Like, he's like, that's kind of some of the stuff we're running. And we talked about you, and like, yeah, you're obviously going to be in the mix. You're probably going to be the starting. You'll be the 5, right? But getting in here, dude, you're gonna get so many wide open shots. Okay? A couple more times going to the middle. Good. Good. I don't care. Good. Cooper, go pass for me. I'm just going to be your defender. Throw it to Cooper, and then you're going to post up. He's going to be a passer for this possession. Good. I want you to feel what you're, because that's what you're going to feel, right? You're going to have to feel as you protect. All right. Next move. Now, Cooper, come guard me. Okay. So I start taking Cooper to the middle, right? As I start to dribble this way, actually start right behind me. Okay. So as I start to go this way, Cooper comes and beats me here. I'm going to take 1 or 2 dribbles, and then I'm going to spin back and do that same drop step we talked about. So it looks like this. No defense. I catch here. 1, 2, and then I drop. Okay? This is the drop here to a layup. Looks like this in full speed. Here. Okay? Now, 2 things to pay attention to here. As I go this way, if the defender doesn't get there, I turn and I score. He beats me there, so I counter off or spin off of him. I started on this side on purpose because this move is much easier for a right-handed player than it is on the left. So if I go here, when I take the second dribble or whatever dribble I take, I have to now whip this leg around and I have to bring the ball up. If I don't, I'll allow you to go to the corner. If he's the guard, say he's the 3 or the 2, he's playing defense in the corner. Cooper, you come in, you're going to make the move. Okay. If I'm playing correct defense, I've now helped in. I'm guarding Elijah, and you go to make that move. I see you take dribbles. There's a good chance I'm probably coming and trying to steal it. So when you go to spin back, now you guard Elijah. When I go here, stay here, help side. As I go this way, and I come back, don't cheat so far. Go over there. You're still guarding him, right? You're just help side. When I come back, I can't bring the ball low. That's a steal all day for the big or for the guard. So what I want to see is this. If I go here, when I come back, it's here, and I bring the ball high. Put the ball up in your ear. You hear your coach say, "Put the ball in your ear." It's here. As I go here, it's here and up, not here. This is just serving that ball up to that guard for a steal. It's weak, and I'll tell you right now, to go from here to that rim is a lot slower from here than it is from here. So if I go here, I'm already there. All I have to do is this. Versus when I go and make this move, now I got to go from here to here. That is much slower. Might be the difference between your ball getting pinned or you getting an M1. Okay? So first move is going to be here. You guys go back to baseline now. Here. 1, 2, spin back. Lefty layup. Next one we'll do is the same thing. Here, I'll go baseline, and I'll spin back here for a layup over the front. Make sense? Questions? Okay. All right, here we go. Go get that ball up out of your crotch. Good, same thing. Get it for your guy. It's down here. Yes, there we go. Yes, sir. Good. Good. Remember this. There's a defender. We're practicing with no defense right now, right? You can't take the dribbles this way. There's a defender behind you. So it's kind of cheating the drill. I want you to take the defender that way. Go to the middle, not here. Does that make sense? Because there's going to be somebody guarding you. If they don't, then just go score. You don't have to make a move. So here, 1, 2, and then you're dropping on them that way. I don't know who's up. Good. Good. Couple more. Oh man, that's really good. Good. This is going to be different for you because of how long and athletic the way you always play is you always go off 1 foot. I want you to jump off 2 this time, okay? So it looks like this. When I catch and I go to make this move, when I drop, I'm not going into this. It's really good, and I don't want you to lose that. What I want is when you go here and you drop, I want you to, because the idea is you're probably going to get fouled because you just embarrassed your guy. So I want you to get the and one and not just a layup. I want to get people in foul trouble. So I just want to see you go off 2 feet. Try it. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's natural. We'll see. You're going to go. Yes. So the move is exactly the same, right? So here, what? Step, yeah, wherever you think you can see. Here, that's off 1, okay? I want to see this. And now I'm up to here. Does that make sense? Let's try it. Square. Yes. Now, it feels weird because you're just so used to getting to the rim really quick. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to stop it. What I'm trying to stop is you going to do that and somebody coming and blocking it. Or somebody trying. I want you to get your bigs on these other teams in foul trouble. That's the whole point. One more time each. Good. Last one. Nice. Good move. All right, now we're going to go baseline. So catch it. Make sure you catch it at that hash mark. Good. Get it up high. Get it up in your ear after the dribble. Good. Nice. Good move. Yes, sir. Footwork looks good. Good. More. Nice. Very good. That's really good. All right. Now, we could stop right there, and that right there is enough to get you guys. If you guys can master, we just talked about 2 moves, 1 and a counter. That's all we talk now. And technically, it's 4 moves or 2 with a counter for each because you have going to the middle and you have going baseline. So the next one we're going to do, I'm gonna show it to you in 2 different ways. And I want you to understand that it's going to happen a lot to both of you because you're both big, and kids are going to just jump because they think they're going to want to try and block your shot. Remember this too, as you learn it on offense, it's going to help you be a better defender as well. So as we catch here, and I go to make this move, instead of spinning back, I'm going to turn like I'm going to shoot. So as I go 1, 2, and I turn here, I'm going to raise up to shoot. Okay? We're going to skip the part where we just turn and shoot and it's a shot. We're going to skip that part because that's just a shot, and we'll work on shooting at a different time, but right now we're working on our footwork and our post move. So when I go here, 1, 2, or however many dribbles I take, I turn, I step, I shot fake. Big's going to go flying through the air trying to block your shot. You're going to step through that player or around that player, and you have to jump off 2 now because you've already taken your dribble. This is a argument that you can watch 1,000 Instagram videos or reels, or YouTube videos, and each person will tell you something different about whether it's a traveler or not. I don't want to chance it. So when I catch here and I turn and show, I don't do this. If I do that, I think it's a travel. A referee, you'll get two different referees. One will say it is, one will say it's not. I don't like to chance it. So when I go here and I show, I step, I'm jumping off 2 now. I'm jumping off 2, most likely getting a foul because I'm trying to get that guy in the air and foul. So you're likely not going to do this move way out. So when I go here, I'm probably a little closer. When I show, I'm here. He's now still in the air and I step by him. What's going to happen is he's going to do this. Oh, crap. And he's going to follow you. So as I show here, off 2, make a layup. Now I'm going to show you one more thing now. So let's say I'm further away and I catch it here. I could catch here and I could show and he jumps. Now I can step and dribble because I haven't dribbled yet. So you have to understand which one you have. You either have the dribble before or the dribble after. The dribble after, you're probably further away because it'd be really hard for me to go like this. I mean, I guess I could do that. It's not great, but if I did this, shot, fake, and then I power dribble and put it on his head, it's a little different. So for now, let's stay close, take a dribble, shot fake, step through, make a shot. Okay, let's try it. Here we go. Good. Good, go again. Here. Take me back to the middle. We're gonna go back to the middle. I'll throw it to you. Okay. Go to the middle. Show like you're gonna shoot now. Turn your whole body and show. Now step through and jump off 2. That was off 1, but you're gonna jump off 2. Okay. And it will make more sense when we put a defender in there, and I'll come in there and defend here in just a second. Yep. It feels slow, but you're just trying to get the footwork down right now. Good. Yes, sir. Good. Really good. Good. Now, I want you to catch it. I'm going to have you catch it a little bit higher. We're going to catch. First thing you're going to do, no dribble. We're going to show. We're going to turn and show as if the defender's going to be there. And then you're going to step through and you're going to take a dribble and then you're going to go dunk it. Got it? Going to dunk it. All right, ready? A little bit higher. Good. Nice. Good move. It's all right, go again. Throw it right back to you. Yep. Good. Good. Yep. Okay. We can keep doing this 10,000 more times, and we know the move. We know the footwork. That's done. Okay. Now let's say. Actually, let's go baseline. Let's just do like twice each one. This time, catch it, dribble here, catch, go 1, 2, show, off the dribble, step through, and finish off 2. We'll do that the first two times, and then the next time we'll show and then power dribble. So dribble before and then dribble after. First 2 is with the dribble before. Yep. Good. When you step through, jump off 2. That's that one where it's like, is it a travel? Is it not? I don't want the referee to ever have to call a travel on any of us bigs. So I want to keep it simple. Maybe if you jump off 1, it's not a travel. I've been called multiple times for it. I've not been called for it. So I just don't want to teach you something that might be a travel and you're like, well, coach taught me. Like, no, we're just not going to do it at all. Okay? So try and jump off 2. Good. Yep. And it feels weird because you do it and then you're like, you're right there. It feels like I'm going through somebody. No, because you just pump fake. and he just went flying into the crowd, okay? Last one. So now we're gonna do what's called a two-step. So come here, Cooper, come guard me, okay? So I've beaten Cooper now on a couple different plays. I'm starting to frustrate him a little bit. So now as I start to go to the middle, I'm gonna show, but he's not gonna be there. So move just to your right. I'm gonna show, and he's not there. Well, then I'm just gonna step by him and jump off two and finish. So it's called a two-step. So it'll look like this. I'll do it with no defender to start. Here, I go here, 1, 2, however many I go, I show, and then I step around to shoot that way. How does it look? How does it look without the dribble? I don't usually do this one without the dribble, but we'll show it anyway. I'll go here, I'll show, and then I can dribble and do it. That's really awkward to me. I don't like that one, so I'm not gonna practice it. So all it is here is we're showing. Now, as you turn, you have 3 options I'm giving you now. The 3 options are, I've showed you 2 so far, or actually this is the 3rd one. You can score. You can pump fake, step through, finish. Or now, I show, I thought he was gonna jump, he didn't. I have space, I close that space and I go quick to the hoop. This is called the two-step. So let's try this one, going to the middle. To the middle of the paint, here we go. Try and jump off too. I'm trying to teach it so we don't create a bad habit. Yes, that's it. Now you don't have to take a dribble. I can do this without a dribble completely. Ball here, I can go here and catch. I can show, and I can get to the rim. I can do that without a dribble. It's not a travel. It is a travel. I promise you, it's a travel though. And if I don't take a dribble when I do that, it is 100% a travel. That I guarantee you. It's the one when you dribble and then don't. It's like, well, are we in the NBA where there's a gather step and then you can take 2? It just turns into a bunch of ridiculousness in the comments, right? So we're here. Whatever the move is, and we get to this point, we're showing there's a gap. I'm going to close the gap, and I think I can get around him off 2. All right, a couple more times. I cut you off here. You go. Nice. That's good. Good. All right, one more each. Tough. It's good. Good. Now, we can do the baseline if we want. It's the same move. So now you've got a drop step. You have a counter back to the drop step. Now you have a show or a shot, which we didn't practice, but you have the shot. You have the pump fake, and then you have the pump fake with a step through, and then the 2-step. That's all you need to know in the post. Now you're like, that was kind of a lot, coach. Like, yeah, because I showed you 4 things, multiply by 2 because you have to go the other way with them. We could do, we just did that for 35 minutes. Those are the post moves, okay? I'm gonna show you one more, and then we're gonna go a little live. I'm gonna try and play some defense on you so you guys can get some better reads. This one is going to be really, it's gonna depend on how your guy's playing you. But for now, Cooper, come here, and I'll take the ball. Guard here, okay? So understand this, you're never gonna get the basketball if you don't call for it. Super important. You need to tell your guard to throw you the basketball. He will know by the end of the game or the practice that he needs to throw you the ball. Because coach is going to realize, he keeps calling for the ball. Why aren't we throwing it to him? Be vocal and ask for the ball. So you're calling for the ball, right? On this one, we're going to put our forearm in the chest or on the shoulder of the guy that's guarding us. If you extended it, you're going to get called for a foul. My hand becomes the target point at which the ball is going to go. I'm going to throw it to your hand. If you put your hand here, I throw it low. If I put it here, I throw it high. What we're going to do here is hands on the chest here, shoulders or forearms on the chest, hands up, okay? As the ball comes to me, I'm going to step to it. We've talked about this. It's the same thing as stepping to it and chinning it, except this time, as I step to it, I catch, and then I reverse pivot. I'm now going to show the ball like I'm going to shoot, okay? So now I'm going from back to the basket to face up. So it looks like this. I catch it here, and then it's a shot. That's the first one we're going to do. Understand this. Just because I catch the basketball this way, okay? If I catch it like this and I rip and I don't have anything, I can roll right back into playing back to the basket. We can still do that. So it's just another option to kind of see the floor. I really like this, especially if you're a good passer, because remember I talked about chinning the ball and looking and seeing the court? It's still hard for me to throw that pass to the corner that's open. It's not nearly as hard for me to catch it and throw it. I can throw that pass because I'm now open here. I can see that pass, or I can throw the lob to the guy cutting back door, or I have maybe I throw it back out to my big or to my guard, and now I'm playing a two-man game. So the first one is going to be catch here, shot. After we do that a few times, the next one's going to be you're going to catch it, no pump fake. As soon as we catch it and we rip, we're going to catch it and rip baseline and attack, go score. Finish on this side of the rim, finish on the other side of the rim, 360 windmill, I don't really care, okay? So as we catch here, it's here, shot, catch, rip, and go. Why are we doing it without a pump fake? Because most likely the big reached. So as you go to catch it, if I go here and you've already got it beat, there's no reason to fake it, okay? All right, let's see what we got. Go through, slowly walk through it this first time. There's nobody there, so arm bar, hand up. Yep. Good. Good. Sorry, I messed you up. I threw it a little too quick. So, let me switch. This arm up on me like that, right? I'm guarding you, and you're waiting. As you step out to catch the basketball, step with your right foot, your other right foot. Right foot out, that's your left foot. Right? We're together, we're here like this, right? You follow my footwork because we're going to mirror me. As I step to the ball, now I'm going to reverse pivot this way. Take that foot, there you go. That is much quicker than me catching it and going like this to turn. Me going, boom, shot is way faster, right? So as you catch it, you're going to catch it with your there. Yes, that's it. Here we go. Good. Go again. I want to see the full footwork. You go again. Good. You hold. There it is. Very good. Nice. Sorry, that was a bad pass. Good. This is really important. If you guys if you predict the move you're going to make, before you know it, you're going to be catching the ball all the way out here. Remember, you're a 5 or a 4 right now, right? So it's important to hold your defender until that ball is in the air. Once it's there, now you're going to go snatch it out of the air. If you leave early, you've released from your defender. Your defender now can slip past your arm. It's going to be really hard for me to try and keep my arm on him after I've already started moving this way. Okay, here we go. So I want you to stay closer. Good, it's here. I throw it up to you. Good. Reverse pivot. Keep that right foot down. Good. Sorry, there you go. Good. Good. Very good. All right, last one. Nice. It's good. All right, now when you catch it, rip baseline, go score. Layup. Good. Good. High on that backboard on the other side. Now that's going to happen, right? I'm guarding him. He just beat me 2 or 3 times on the shot. I jump too far this way thinking he's going to go, and he rips back. Right now, he stayed. So when you catch it, as you catch it here, I want you to catch and rip baseline every time and finish. Your move there's nothing wrong with your move. I just want you to get into this flow first. That's good. Go back in. Stay right there. You're good. I'll throw it right back to you. Good. Catch. Hand up. Rip. Baseline. Good. Good. On the backboard. Good. Nice. All right. So we'll just do one basketball. Put that one down. Cooper, you're going the wing. You're going to be on offense. I'm going to be your defender, and I'm going to give you. I'm just going to give you some reads. Okay. So we're going to go through everything we just did one time with me defending you, so you can feel it. So the first thing's a drop step to the baseline. He's going to throw it to you. You're going to do drop step baseline. You're going to go through all the moves now, and then he'll go. Okay, so right now we're just going to do it, throw it right back out to him, and he'll do it again. Okay, so here, just drop step baseline, dribble. Good. Again, same move. We're going to go down the middle. Put your feel here. Good. Catch. Drop. That works too. Good. Fine. All right, now you're going to take me to the middle, and you're going to spin back to the baseline. So start dribbling me into the middle like this. There it is. Good. Get that ball nice and high. Man, that is super athletic. Okay, same thing. Now we're going to go baseline. So catch it a little bit higher. Now start dribbling me baseline. Now spin back to the middle. Bang, bang. Good. All right, now you keep cooking me. We're going to go to the middle. You're going to show pump fake, and I'm going to go flying for you. You're going to step through. You're going to pump fake me to the middle. That's it. All day. Now it's going to be the two-step. Okay, so you're going to catch it. I'm not going to go for the pump fake, and then you're going to step by me. Show. Good. Now step through. You use your body like that, dude. You're going to get. You better get really good at shooting free throws. I'm telling you, because this league that you're in, you're going to be the biggest. You're going to be the biggest, baddest center in the league. Sorry. Shoot. Sorry. Yeah, that's good. That was my fault. We were talking, and last one is going to be this one. You're going to catch it like we did before. Elbow or put your forearm on me there. Throw it to his hand. Reverse pivot. Shot. And then last one's going to be rip baseline and score. Same move we just did, but rip baseline. Go. All right, switch. So I'll allow you pass. We'll go through drop step baseline to start, okay? Good. Okay, now we're gonna drop in the middle. So if you catch it first, you gotta take a dribble. If he throws you open, you don't have to dribble. So when you catch it, take the dribble. Do that one to the middle again. Good. Good, now we're gonna counter. So start taking me to the middle, spin back baseline. Good, that's the feel. Very good. Same thing now, we're gonna go take me baseline and then spin back to the middle. Really good. Okay, now you're gonna take me to the middle and pump fake me. I'm gonna go for it, you're gonna step through. Really good. Okay, now two-step, I didn't go for the pump fake. You got space, close the space and jump off two. Yes, sir, that's it. Now we're gonna catch reverse pivot. Good. Last one, reverse pivot, rip, baseline. Really good. All right, we got like less than 10 minutes. If you guys want to get a quick drink, and then we're just going to try and play a little live, okay? So like take like 30 seconds, get a quick water. I set you up, my bad. I can make that. I do make that often, so that's my fault. All right. Ready? All right, here we go. Guard him. Yeah. Good. Again, keep it. Yeah, make it take it. Okay. Good. Back it down. He doesn't want contact. Good. Get him. Get in there. Good. What's that? That's the move, right? That's exactly what we worked on. That's what we're gonna get. That goes. It doesn't matter who the players. You could be 3 feet tall and you can pump fake, and the big's gonna go try and. I said that's gonna happen. That's perfect. Okay, here we go. Good. Switch it up now. You're on offense. All right, here we go. Good move. I'll give that to you. Foul. It wasn't, but that's. I heard a little bit. I heard a little bit. He earned it. Good. Okay. Nice. All right, traveled. It was a good thought. You traveled. All right, I want in on this. You guard me. Oh, I just missed it. Tripped over my own foot. We're live. Good. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's exactly why I did that on purpose, because I wanted to see if you were going to do it. You played me way more physical than you're playing him. I don't know why. Maybe it's just some coach. We have this thing that we do as big sometimes, where I can make myself look really big, right? Put my hands up in the zone, in the middle of the zone. I look like I'm really big. Or I can stand like this and I look really small, right? You guys are big. God gave you big bodies. Be big. Want contact. That's where you guys are going to live. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get 8 free throws a game just by playing in the post with the back to the basket. For real. All right, go ahead. Switch. I'm already tired. He's on offense. All right, ready? Good. Good move. All day long, right? Understand this too. We rest on offense. That sounds silly to say. We play really hard on defense. I rest on offense. If you are just a bruiser that wants to push me, and that's fine, because I can do that. You pass for a second. I'm gonna do that. So I'm not gonna battle you for this position. I'm gonna wait, and at a certain point, I'm gonna go quick. I'm gonna go really quick with my move, and you're not gonna have a chance to fight me for the position, because I'm gonna catch you and put you on your heels, because I'm all of a sudden just gonna go right into post. And as soon as I put my hip or my ass back into him, it's game on. So you're gonna get these big kids. You're gonna get in here and you're constantly battling for the ball on offense. Now, wait for the ball to come around as the ball is reversed. I'm here. I take my right foot. I step right between his legs, and then I pivot like this, and I'm wide open. Throw it in. Okay? You're gonna rest on offense by setting good screens and posting up when it's smart. Okay? I don't remember whose ball. Was it your ball? All right. Ready? Here we go. That's really good defense, and it was really good offense. That's fine. Do you wear glasses or in the game? Do you have contacts, or do you wear like oh, you have the strap? Okay. All right. Again. Here we go. Good. One more. One more. We'll switch. Good. Switch it up. Elijah's the ball. Okay. Go. Elijah, go again. Let's use 3 offense, and then we'll switch each time, because I want you guys to work on your rhythm. Okay. Here we go. Nice quick move. I like it. If you have a left hand that can do that, you're going to be really good. I know that you're developing, and Coach Powers wants to get you to be the best center in the league. If you can do that with your left hand, I'm telling you right now, the sky's the limit. I'm not gassing you up. I'm just saying that for real. You gotta want that contact though. Might have traveled. It was close. We go back and look at the tape. It was close. Good footwork. If it wasn't a travel, if it was, still was pretty good. Defensively, like again, these are not super fast moves. They're just precise as we do them. Here we go. Good. That was 2, right? 3? All right. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. That's a good shot. The only thing I'll say about that and what any coach is going to say is if my big's shooting a fadeaway, then he's not rebounding. So I want you to take that shot, but I want you to be straight up, straight down so you can go get that ball. He's not big enough that you have to shoot a fadeaway to get it over him. You can turn and shoot over him potentially if you make a good move, but I want you aggressive, shoulders to the rim so you can go back and get your own rebound. Okay? That was really good. I think you would have gotten an and 1 had you stepped through and made that. That's still really good. And exactly what I said. You caught it. As you caught it, you ripped and showed, and then you roll back into it. That's perfect. All right, last one. Good. All right, switch it. Good. Good defense. Good offense. Good. Your body. Sorry. All right. It is 5 after. I will, I have the court. If nobody else shows up, I have the court for the next hour. I'm not saying we're going to go for another hour, but your mom's here and somebody dropped you off. So if they're waiting and you have to go, go. If not, I'll spend the next hour working on shooting. I'll spend the next hour working on whatever you want to work on. I'm here for the next hour doing another class that nobody showed up for. So, or we can just keep doing this. But there's people who brought you here that you may need to go talk to. So if you want to go ask her, if you want to go another 10 minutes, you want to keep going, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You got to what? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Hey, what questions do you have? We talked about a lot. It was a lot of talking. Any questions? I will. What I'll probably do is I'll upload it. I'll make it a private YouTube video. It's the easiest way, and then send you the link that way. And I'll send you the link. I have your number, and I have your number. So every Saturday, we do this at 1. At 2 o'clock, from 2 to 3, it's intermediate basketball. You guys are both at the high end of that intermediate. So again, though, right now, like this gym is wide open. So understand as we start going and doing this, like this is a wide open gym that there's a gun or a Dr. Dish. Like shots are there to be taken. So I know do you play football? Are you on? Okay. I know you're. When's your season over?
Our last game, because I'm on varsity and JV.
Okay.
So for JV, district championships, which we'll probably make, is November 10th, and then varsity ends November.
Okay. The freshman season is. You don't have a freshman team? Okay. So and then you'll roll right into basketball then. What's Coach Powers have you guys doing? Are you guys doing a bunch of practice and stuff right now, or training, or workouts? Nice. Are you playing on any travel teams or anything right now? Are you getting any run?
I did before, but not playing on right
now. Okay. So I don't know if there's any conditioning or different things that you guys have. Obviously, you're playing football, so it's kind of hard for you. But don't be the reason why you have to come off the court. Be because you're tired. right? So especially because you're not playing a sport right now, make sure you're taking care of that. This wasn't that overall that tough. It wasn't like we just did a bunch of sprints and I got y'all tired. But at the same time, like you need to be able to break and get down to the other end of the court and not just be so tired you can't even get there and you're calling for a sub. Great work. Hopefully I see you guys next week. We'll do it again. Good luck in football. Good luck with districts or whatever it is. It was really nice meeting you. Let me know if you make it next week. We'll do it again, and I'll send you a text with the link. Okay. Good work, man. I'm gonna play. Good job. No.